What's new? You will ask. It's been going on since Monday. Well, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi today was seen leading the charge against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Rahul, among others, congressmen were wearing black bands in protest in Parliament. Rahul Gandhi then questioned Prime Minister Modi's credibility, saying that he was silent on the Lalit Modi controversy. The BJP also has hit back, claiming that another Congress Chief Minister, Veerbhadra Singh, is involved in corruption and bribery. First, take a look at the face-off between Rahul Gandhi and the BJP.
प्रधानमंत्री के शब्दों में वजन होना चाहिए. हमारे जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं वो हवा में बात करते हैं. जो भी इनके दिल में आता है ये कह देते हैं और इनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी आस्ते 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 जमीन में जा रही है.
बोलने के लिए अच्छा मटेरियल ये सांसद के काम के लिए इनफ नहीं है. एक अच्छे वक्ता बन सकते हैं, धारदार बोल सकते हैं, बढ़िया भाषण की तालियां भी बज सकती हैं, लेकिन कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं होता है.
नो डिस्कशन विदाउट रेजिग्नेशन. सुषमा जी ने एक क्रिमिनल एक्ट किया है. क्रिमिनल एक्ट भगौड़ा है, उसको साइन करके दिया है. तो ये हम सवाल उठा रहे हैं, मोदी जी को रिस्पॉन्स देना.
हम बहस करने को तैयार बैठे हैं, सुषमा जी जवाब देने को तैयार बैठी हैं. कांग्रेस से बहुत सवाल करना है. राहुल गांधी पहले वीरभद्र सिंह का इस्तीफा लेवाएं, भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप है.
आप देश के प्रधानमंत्री हैं, आप बीजेपी के प्रधानमंत्री नहीं हैं, आप हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री हैं, आप इस देश की जनता के प्रधानमंत्री हैं. आप इस जनता की आवाज सुनिए. जनता आपसे पूछ रही है, आप इसके बारे में क्या सोचते हो. एक्शन तो बाद की बात है, आप सिर्फ ये बता दो कि सोचते क्या हो.
जिस तरह के शब्दों का प्रयोग वो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ कर रहे हैं वो अमर्यादित है, उसकी मैं भर्त्सना करता हूं. मनमोहन सिंह की सरकार के भ्रष्टाचार को हम लोगों ने खुद उजागर किया, लेकिन कभी मर्यादा और शिष्टाचार की सीमा नहीं लांगी.
कि व्यापम स्कैम जितना बड़ा स्कैम, जहां 40 लोग मरे हैं, मर्डर हो रहे हैं, एक के बाद एक. आपका एक मित्र मरा है, उसके बारे में प्रधानमंत्री एक शब्द नहीं बोल सकता है.
बिल्कुल बोलेंगे. पहले राहुल गांधी अपना काम करें. संसद में तो बैठे हुए जवाब देने के लिए. बहस से क्यों भागते हैं? राहुल गांधी जब थे सत्ता में तब भी भागते थे बहस से, आज भी भागते हैं.
Okay, now that is the tutu meme in Parliament between Rahul Gandhi and Ravi Shankar Prasad there. Now the Congress MPs today wore black bands in Parliament to protest against the Modi government. Many have seen in this temple of democracy several other forms of protest. Today I want to look at 5 such instances of the manner in which Parliament is seeing new and unique forms of protest. Take a look. Okay, those are 5 unique forms of protest, from pepper sprays to cycle rallies that have been taken out. The big question, of course, is now, is this battle between the two sides reaching the point of no return? Rajiv Gowda, Member of Parliament of the Congress, and Siddharth Nath Singh, National Secretary of the BJP, are with me. You know, Rajiv Gowda, even discussing this is giving me a sense of deja vu, because every night you won't raise any issues inside Parliament, but you'll happily come to television studios. And today Rahul Gandhi is questioning the silence of the Prime Minister and saying there's a credibility crisis. Now, has the Congress decided that this is a prestige issue of Rahul Gandhi no discussion without resignation. Is this now your new line that Rahul Gandhi has given you?
Rajdeep, this is actually a line that was introduced by Sushma Swaraj when she was leader of the opposition, by Arun Jaitley when he was leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha. These have become the precedents that are now established parliamentary practice, that ministers resign when they are accused of grave charges, and essentially only after that does the discussion take place.
So,
we have seen that
Rahul Gandhi has taken the cue from Sushma Swaraj.
If you want to look at the book of parliamentary disruption,
has Rahul Gandhi taken the cue
Actually,
from Sushma Swaraj? Is this Rahul Gandhi trying to assert himself in some manner?
This has now become, this has become standard parliamentary practice now, that before we have a discussion, we need to have the resignation. And that is something that was introduced by these leaders, Sushma Swaraj and Arun Jaitley. So essentially what is continuing now is practice that was put in place a few years ago.
You know, it's very interesting. It almost seems as if you've decided that as I said, you've taken a cue from Arun Jaitley and Sushma Swaraj, but Siddharth Nath Singh, the BJP has decided to use the Hindi word, Congress ka var to hamara palatvar. So if the Congress decides to target you, you will counter-target. Suddenly every afternoon, I am finding a BJP spokesperson raking up one old scam after the other involving a Congress chief minister. Today you have raked up the Himachal Pradesh chief minister issue of an income tax evasion case, which is a 2-year-old case. But you seem to have decided that somehow or the other, the charge of corruption, to use my old word, hamam mein sab nange hain, that seems to be the strategy of the BJP.
No. Well, Rajiv, I'll just come to your question. Let me say to the Congress spokesperson that they are taking cue from BJP, and that because that has become a standard practice. Come on, I think Congress should do something, innovate something new in the parliament, and so that you can be different. But you are trying to say what you used to say is wrong, so we repeat doing a wrong, so 2 wrongs become 1 right. So that's your policy. But nevertheless, coming on to your question, Rajdeep, I don't think it is right when you say we are digging the old files and bringing it. Let me put it, to begin with Goa, if you take as an example, Liu Berger was not an old file. It wasn't something which was started by BJP. It just happened coincidentally that the American courts came up with this expose of Liu Berger and the admission that somebody has been paid as a minister. So that's something which just happened. So nothing for the BJP to take a blame, or BJP initiated or government initiated inquiry. Second, coming on the income tax issue of Veerbhadra Singh, we must understand there was one chapter which was related to old disproportionate asset of 5 crores. Now that is something which was old, and inquiry further went ahead on the basis of that, and more revelations came out, so which relates to the property in Delhi, how the money were being, the round tripping was happening through Calcutta companies.
All those things are new revelations. All this seems to be coming out at a very convenient time. What I am finding is that each party is saying you are more corrupt than me. You have a chief minister, so if the Congress says Vasundhara must resign, you say Veerbhadra must resign. If the Congress says Vasundhara must resign, you say Veerbhadra.
I'll make a basic... No, I will draw a basic line here. Unfortunately, for Gowda, allow me to make one comment, and then you can take on me. You see, the problem, Rajdeep, with the Congress is they are extremely high on resignation demand, but they are extremely weak when it comes to evidences. The reverse follows when the BJP, there are CBI investigations, there are preliminary inquiries, and there are charge sheets. As far as the the Chief Minister of Himachal is concerned, there is a videotape which has come in the public domain which relates to the Uttarakhand Chief Minister. So there are enough, and there is this Liu Berger thing
Mr. Siddharth Singh, you made
in
this
the
point.
US court.
Mr.
So
Siddharth,
there is evidence.
Just a minute
here,
Mr. Siddharth Singh, You
They
have
have
made
nothing except rhetoric.
Okay, look, if you believe that Vyapam is rhetoric, then you are entitled to that. But, you know, that seems a rather strange way of describing Vyapam as rhetoric. No, just a minute. Just a minute, Mr. Siddharth Singh, you've had a word now. Sir, you've had your word. You say that the Congress is resorting to rhetoric and what you are giving is facts. Mr. Gowda, I want to know from you very clearly now. Has the Congress decided that the monsoon session of this parliament is a washout? You've already made up your mind even before you entered the session that you will not allow this parliament to function.
Rajdeep, it is in the national interest that corruption is rooted out, that corrupt ministers and corrupt chief ministers are thrown out. Essentially, what we have here is a BJP that is brazenly trying to hide and trying to ensure that its ministers are somehow protected. It is scurrying around looking to pick up mud from somewhere to throw and to distract attention from the culpability of each of the people that are in trouble today. Sushma Swaraj is accused of breaking a variety of CPC laws. Basically, there is a person who is sought after by the government here for interrogation, and she is aiding and abetting him, and by going over the top and under and by the side and everything of the foreign ministry to work with the British High Commissioner, to work with the British MPs to try and ensure that Lalit Modi is given the freedom to go about doing whatever he wants. Then you have a chief minister who explicitly says, when she was opposition leader, don't let this out. I want this done secretly. I don't want the people of India or the government of India to know. You know, and then basically we find that there is round-tripping of money coming in, shady deals with regard to
instead of coming to TV studios, go to Parliament and say all this.
For the simple reason,
go and say this in Parliament. Don't say it in TV studios. Tell the world.
We want resignations first, and we are ready to debate. We are ready to debate. We want resignations first. The evidence is already out there. It has been out there for more than a month.
Right.
And what do you want in Vyapam?
Right.
You want to catch these people red-handed in one of these murders? You know, basically, the fundamental fact is we need resignations. We are happy to see discussion after that. We have been an extraordinarily constructive opposition party. We look at the sessions that have taken place, the previous budget session, etc. More than 100% of participation.
I'm going to leave it there.
People who want
I'm going to leave it there.
Both the
political parties now.
First,
I am now thinking of the poor hapless viewer.
Whatever discussion
the viewer who's watching my program will wonder whether these political parties have anything new to offer. In fact, why am I night after night simply getting Congress and BJP versus each other? Because both of you now have a standard formulaic theme. None of you really want this parliament to function, it appears, which is a real pity. Siddharth Singh, Rajiv Gowda, appreciate your joining us.